Well, I started writing a blog entry about my body, um, and I thought maybe it would be a good idea to do it through video because I think that speaking about your body is quite an emotional thing, and I just figured that maybe you could hear that or see it more if I, if you can see me, if that makes sense, maybe. Um, yeah. So my body. Well, I am roughly 5'5". I always lie and say I'm 5'7", but I'm not. I'm 5'5". I don't know why that 2 inches makes a big difference to me, but it does. I have blonde hair. I do naturally have blonde hair, but not as blonde as it currently is, as you can see from my roots. I am lucky enough to be hourglass shaped. I have large breasts. My bra size is 36 double F, sometimes a G, it just depends. I have bushy eyebrows, which I hate, um, which I get from my dad. I am a kind of fat girl, I suppose. I'm not massive. I have been bigger, and I have been smaller. I am currently a size 16, although sometimes my boobs make. Yeah, like if it's like fitted shirts and stuff, I just can't get them because my boobs are too big. I I my absolute most hated part of my body is my tummy. My tummy is like a fold, like it goes under. Like if you imagine, there's like where most people's tummy would be like that, and then going down to like their genitals here. Like my tummy comes out and then folds under like that, and it really, really, really bothers me. I think it looks like an abscess. I always have. Um, and I think it doesn't matter if I got a lot thinner, I'll always have that bit of skin there. Like, it'll always just be something that's part of my body, so I probably just have to accept it or lose a lot of weight and get a tummy tuck. But as bad as it sounds, I like munching too much. So that's probably not going to happen. I really don't like that part of my body. It affects me. But it affects my confidence, it affects me buying clothes, it affects my sexual confidence, it generally makes me feel quite down. When I look at it, I try to avoid looking at it actually, although this project's kind of made me look at it a bit more. And sometimes I can kind of deal with it, like I'm not in denial about it, I know it's there, and I know that that's what I look like, but I think it's really hard to get perspective on your own self. I think that's why, for me and for whoever else gets involved in this project, my legs are pretty, my thighs are massive, and so are my calves. But I'm not really fat in the legs. Like I've got chubby knees, but I've got really, really, really muscly legs. Like as much as I'm quite a, what do we say, curvilicious? No, I'm not really. As much as I'm a bit fat, I'm quite big built as well. I'm not. I could never be a skinny mini. Mainly because I've got kind of. I know big bones sound like bullshit, doesn't it? But I'm quite big bone. And I have got quite a muscular, strong frame. I always think of myself as, like in horses you get like nice sort of thoroughbred ones, and then you get the more kind of sturdy ones that pull carts. I'm definitely a cart puller. My backside of my bum, it's undiscovered territory for me. A lot of girls go on about their bum. I've never noticed mine. The only person that's probably seen it to any great degree is my partner. He's never complained. So, to be honest, I don't see it that often. Sometimes I catch it in the mirror. It's like that Billy Connolly thing where you catch something and you catch the sight of your arse in the mirror and get a fright. My bum is just there. It's not big, it's not small, it's not particularly cellulite-y. It's just a bum. They're funny looking things anyway. I've never seen one that, apart from on guys have attractive bums, but I'm not a fan of the female bum. I don't know why. And I have hilarious feet. They're kind of chubby feet. I always wanted to be a ballerina when I was little. I think because I just went against everything that my body kind of was shaped for. My feet are quite flat, but they're also I have the tiniest toes in the whole world. They are the fattest, chubbiest little chipolata feet ever. Which I used to hate, but now I find quite funny. They amuse me. I have quite chubby little hands. They're toty as well. They're really small. And my arms are they're not that bad. They're just arms. I've got that thing where you need to tone your muscles up. I think most people have that. I like my teeth. I have nice teeth. They're quite straight. I have a bar that holds them in place the lower back, so I suppose technically they weren't naturally that straight. The way you see me now, I'm not wearing any makeup. I don't have any clothes on, but I'm not going to stand up and subject you to that. But basically, I am making this video because I want to hear about other people's bodies and how other people see themselves, because I don't think you see yourself clearly. I don't think you can, because I know myself. So some mornings I wake up and I feel thinner than I did the day before, and I think I look great, and other mornings I wake up and all I can see are bumps and bulges and lumps, and I just get so depressed about it, and I look no different than the day before when I thought I looked amazing. I'm not very good to my body sometimes. I have this total compulsive thing where I pick constantly at my skin on my arms, and especially on my breasts. It's really bad. I do it all the time, where I can make them bleed, and I squeeze and pick at them, and I always have red blotches and kind of bruised bits there, and then as soon as they heal I do it again. I'm going to end up with scars on my ribs and on my arms. I do that all the time. I constantly pick. Sometimes I can do it so bad, during the day, that I'm just covered in red dots and little bleeding bits and stuff. I should probably stop. I find it quite relaxing though. I think that's why I do it. Sometimes I don't even notice I'm doing it. I'm watching TV and then all of a sudden I find myself I'm just engrossed and picking away at myself, which is really bad because it doesn't look attractive at all, and it scars me, essentially. And no one wants big scarred breasts. Well, I don't know, maybe you do, but I don't know. Yeah, that's just a little bit about myself. It would be really interesting to hear about other people's bodies, about your body, about anyone who wants to share anything. It would be there will be pictures of myself and others in a while. I need to arrange a good camera for that though. I don't want them to be when I do it, I want to do it properly. There will be naked pictures, and well, don't know what it'll look like yet, we'll see. Certainly I don't know what I'm looking forward to it, but we'll see how it turns out. And I'll keep sharing drawings, and I did a sculpture the other day. I did a sculpture and it was good. It was of my body showing the bit of my stomach I don't like, and I got it really quite spot on. And then I put it in the oven to dry it and forgot and burnt it, so I need to pick another one. DIY sort of do-it-yourself art in the house. That's something that can go wrong. But yeah, I just want to look at the body as purely a physical thing as much as I can, and try to make the female body less of a taboo, make the imperfect female body less of a taboo, because to be honest, I don't think a perfect female body exists.